Hey, what's up, Wayfinders? We're back with some more Dark Souls 1. Now, obviously, I still have to defeat Nito. But I have also discovered, through a little bit of research, that I am bloody stupid. There is, in fact, another bonfire. Y'all remember that you remember, right? I believe it was the last episode I proclaimed that the one bonfire I've been using, well, that must be the only bonfire. No, it is not. There is another one much closer to Nito that I have not been using. I see your eyes, you absolute hack. Now, obviously, the enemy density of the giant's tomb gave me some trouble in regards to my weapon that causes me bleed. But our goal is not to go fight Nito right now. I do not plan to go fight him. No, instead, right now, the goal as it stands, find the other bonfire. So what, I guess I come back up here. That just leads me down to Pinwheel. I've already beaten that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh, he dropped something. Nice. There's a different way I was supposed to be going. Not that way. No. Oh, okay. Look, we could talk about this, okay? We don't all have to be dicks. No, excuse me while I reset. What's up, Dagon? Why are you here? Why? Why? This is my bonfire. Go away. Thank you. No worries, Dagon. No worries. Alright, this time, let's have a brain in our heads and go this way. Because this is the correct way. You see. Right. Have I mentioned how much I hate those skeletons? Well, have fun testing. I don't remember what they're called. I don't know if they're called skeleton dogs, dog skeletons. Asshole casseroles. But there is a bonfire somewhere. So the goal is to find it. Ugh. I hate having to itch my eye when I'm doing other stuff. Okay, so that's actually really handy information that I just came across completely by accident. That if spaced properly, I can one-hit the skeleton dogs. Making sure there are no skeleton dogs. Alright, that's the drop. This is the way that the Black Knight came from. Indeed. And there was a soul of a hero down there. So. And we've got to cover every inch. Because I thought I was doing a decent job, but that must not have been the case. Whew. My heart hurts just thinking about all this, by the way. And there it is. It's right there. But we gotta rest at it, which is gonna respawn those two. But that's alright, because we should be much, much closer to Nito. Actually, we don't even gotta fight those two. Holy crap. I guess I didn't have to fight them either. I could just hug all this and go straight down. Because they won't be doing... they obviously won't be using this ladder. What with their lesser intelligence and lack of tactile skills. See, I like this part. I could see in this part. No! I don't know how I missed that. Now, if I remember, there are... yeah, those. There should be one more. Right here, right around this corner. Ah, there's two more. His coding didn't work. That one has a little quirk in his script that's supposed to make him more likely to kick than other times, than other attacks. No, he didn't drop anything. No, he didn't drop anything. Look, I'm not about to lie. With 5 Estus in the chamber, I'll go for it. Oh, wait. He dropped something. Yes. Excellent. That's the mother and the father. Now, if we find the mask of the child, we're good. Pop of humanity. Spit. We still took damage, and we're gonna take more damage. Because he's gonna wake up. Big bone boy. And he's gonna start using his Grave Lord magics. See what I mean? That is not a small chunk of change. Uh-oh. Death wave. And he's done. I do watch some DreamWorks films. I guess it all depends on the film. I mean, like, I'm never against any film. I just gotta... Yeah, I don't know how to phrase that one. I didn't use the thing. Kung Fu Panda 3 was the one with the Ox Dude Kai. Yes, that was the one. Ox Dude, voiced by... His name always escapes me. I knew him as Cave Johnson. Everybody else probably knows him as J. Jonah Jameson. But yes. I don't remember his theme. Not, at least not off the top of my head, I don't remember his theme. So, like, I've seen every Kung Fu Panda movie more than once, except for that one. That one I have only seen one time. Did I rest at that bonfire? I did not. Well, first things first, let's go ahead and pop all of our souls, and then level up what we can. Search it up. Shit, man, I might just watch the movie. Kung Fu Pandas 1 through 3 went way harder than they had any right to. That's just a fact. I was thinking about making an edit with his theme just because the beat goes absolutely stupid. I mean, go for it. Alright, we got 4 of them. So let's replace the humanity with you. Soul of a brave warrior. Soul of a large soul of a brave warrior. Yeah, we're gonna pop them all. Come on, pop, 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 poppity, pop, poppity, pop. Still popping. You know, while I'm popping, I'm gonna go make a drink. Traded my soul for this, breaking in my skin. The shooting I always miss, body feels lived in. It's just something on TV, just to waste my time. What good is lonely when I'll always only be mine? And we're still going. I believe the souls of a hero are the last thing. Yes. Oh boy. That should net me at least 2 level ups. Well, I did say at least 2. Oh, jeez, I'm not gonna get anything. Looks like everything else is gonna be dumped into Vitality. It's unfortunate, but that's just the situation we're at right now. I can take you off, 'cause I don't need you. I'm going to put the humanity on. Can I reinforce my Estus Flask? Okay. Right. Before I do anything, I need to find if I have. I do not. Okay. I guess it wasn't post. I forgot to. Hold on. I gotta do a thing! Won't take but a second. I gotcha to go her. There, post it there. And post it there. Hiya. As good as it is to post to X that I'm live, it also helps to post to places my friends can see. For my least favorite boss fight. See, when it comes to counting favorite boss fights, I don't... The Witch of Izalith doesn't even get put in it at all. In no way do I even count her as a fight. Well, there's the S-Dock. Oh, heck! Is that the Crestfallen Warrior? Did I just ace the Crestfallen Warrior? Well. Hi, Snow. See, this is why I need to post to things. Do you have a transient curse for me? Yes, you do! Hey, Snow, remember how freaked out I got about the humanity sprites? Do you remember that, Snow? Snow? Yeah. I might hate these enemies more. Alright, I got my serpent ring on. I am cursed. I don't like the stretchy limbs! Get out of here with that shit! I really hate these ghosts. Like, desperately despise these ghosts. Hi, Citrine. I'm... Oh! Me! Ah! Ah! No, stop it! Ow! With the freakiness! Tell Citrine he missed it. I was singing. I was making a drink and I was singing. Sweet. There's 7. I got 7 transient curses. Nice. So, the thing about these ghost enemies, they can always hit you. Always. Period. End of story. But you can only hit them if you're cursed. Now, curses come in 2 flavors. You can be cursed as a... you can be cursed, but being cursed takes half your health. If you are cursed, then yes, you can hit them, but you'll be at half health. That sucks. There are some weapons, Artorias' sword is one, that have curses built into them. And those weapons will allow you to hit the ghosts. Ah, stretchy limbs! With no problem. But there's an item. Ah! Ah! 2 items. Or rather, hold on, my brain. There's an item called Transient Curse. You pick up 4 of them before you really even get deep into this area. They last for 5 minutes, and they allow you to be cursed without losing half your health. So, huzzah, Kalu Kalay. Oh boy. Did I mention I don't like the ghosts? I don't like that they come out of the wall! I don't like that they have stretchy limbs. I don't like the ones that have a baby and cry. And you know what? To a certain degree, I don't even like how easy they are to kill. Shush! Shush, lady. don't know how to put into words the proper way to describe why I don't like the mean. It's like little enemies that swarm you, but you can bat them down with no problem. You're not really worried about them, but at the same time, you know that when they're around, there's probably quite a number. Alright, I just kicked a ladder down. I'm not entirely positive why. Nor do I know why I have lowered my voice to this register. I mean, I guess I could jump over there if I really wanted to, but in all reality, like, I don't know what I'm down here looking for right now. I come over here and fuck this ghost up! Did I mention I really hate the stretchy limbs? Oh. See, the worst part is Jonas knows. Jonas knows that these... But nah, like you was saying, Kai's music goes crazy. I remember watching the movie for the first time and Oogway was just sitting there and out of nowhere a blade flies at him and the hardest villain music my brain can remember started blasting. I'm trying to think of any other movies that, you know, I'm able to summon to my mind. But the music was really, really good. Or at least the villain music was good. And it's hard to say specifically for a movie just because I don't know many movie scores. Like anime music? Yeah, I know that. Hey, I didn't like that. Could you never do that again, please? That thing you're doing? I don't like it. Please stop. You're still doing it. Why are you not dying? I'm not cursed! Never watched it personally, but Godzilla Final Wars music. Okay, Godzilla Final Wars I need to watch because of what Toho did to Zilla. Alright? That's why I need to watch that. Everybody needs to watch Final Wars for that and that alone. Little bit of context. So, when, I'm trying to remember who it was. When whoever it was bought the rights to Godzilla for that, Matthew Broderick movie, right? The Japanese company Toho that created Godzilla hated what they made out of it so much that they turned around, they bought the rights to that creature, immediately canonized its name as Zilla, claiming that something like that could never be a god. And then they put it in their freaking Final Wars movie as this horrible CG abomination, only for it to get one shot murked by classic Godzilla. It is one of the most petty and amazing things I have ever seen, bar none. Like, this is a man who was pissed. I think the only thing I could compare to that is the changes that JJ made when he went into Rise of the Skywalker, which basically undid everything The Last Jedi did. But obviously, I've never seen either movie. I've just watched, like, reviews of them with clips, because I'm not going to sit there and talk about a movie unless it's got clips. What was the other petty thing? I know there was another one that I can think of. Oh, what is it? I'll think of it eventually. You there! Open the gates!
This is a surprise. I get few visitors. Save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal.
Godzilla 19... The Matthew Broderick one, Snow? Is that what you're talking about?
Of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorias traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss
I've already got the ring, boss.
Surmountable.
I'll wait to see what Snow says before I say another word. I don't remember how I got into this room. I'm so stupid. I'm sitting here one-shotting every single enemy, and I feel stupid because I can't find my way out of a bloody room. Directed by Roland Emmerich. It stars Matthew Broderick as the main character, Totopoulos. It's the movie that has that line, "That's a lot of fish." Yeah. Yeah, that's the movie. That's not Godzilla. That's just Zilla. It's official. The movie can be called Godzilla, but the creature is Zilla. Now that I have properly ruined everyone's childhood, let me just say that insofar as Dagon said, with it being his first, it's my only. It's the only Godzilla movie I have seen yet to date. It still is the only one I've seen. Probably the only one I'm gonna see for quite a while. The next one I want to see, I want to watch... That's the next one. I want to find and watch Shin Godzilla, and I want to see -1. Well, no, I guess I saw King of the Monsters. I did see King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. I haven't seen the new one. I haven't seen New Empire yet. What makes me so mad is nobody would complain nearly as much if he didn't die the way he did, because we know full well -1 damn near died the same way. No, I'm not gonna lie. If they hadn't just killed Zilla with missiles, yeah, no one would complain. But the other thing is, I don't think Zilla has radiation breath. I maintain that Zilla has breath of flammable gas, because I remember it breathes and you see the breath catch fire, which, I mean, is significantly less than radiation breath. And even if it does breathe fire, it just... I won't say it's bad. I will say it's lesser. It is definitely lesser. To me. And I have to specify, to me. Let's open this damn door. Legendary Godzilla was amazing. There's a baby Zilla. Yes, and actually, so funny story, Snow. There was a television series that I've heard is pretty well received while not being financially lucrative. But what I've heard is that the Zilla in the movie is the baby that hatched in the end of... Or hold on. The Zilla in the show is the baby that hatched in the movie. I've watched every MonsterVerse movie, a little bit of the first one in the anime trilogy, and 98 Zilla. And for shows, I watched part of the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla series and nearly all the Godzilla animated series. So that's cool. Yeah. So I've never seen the animated series. I've seen King of the Monsters and Godzilla X Kong, and I've seen the 98 Godzilla. That's so I am... I haven't seen it. I'd be open to watching it. I'm absolutely open to watching it. That's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of fish. Boy, it sure would suck if somebody were to mark this dragon! I'm maybe a little underleveled for these dragons. I may have gotten a little too big for my britches. Oh boy. Hoo doggy. Ah! No! 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 Dark Wraith, no! Dark Wraith, no! Ah! Ah, 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 ah. Put that vacuum hand away. All right. Each one of you guys is like a mini boss. Now, I hadn't heard about the Skull Island show. Please do appreciable damage. 239. Not bad. Hold, please. Especially decent so that I don't have to build up. Bleed! Now, the arc I haven't seen anything about. But you know me, I'm like super hateful of the game. I'm super salty about it. Because I lost my dog. You know, one-on-one, these dragons aren't so bad. Citrina's over here laughing his butt off. Why is he laughing his butt off? Ow. Hey. Stop it. Get some help. Dragon, no! Dragon, why? Could you? Dragon! No! Because of your reactions and sounds when fighting some of the monsters. Monsters are all dragon! Oh no! I don't think I rested at a bonfire. I knew it! No! Heck. All the ghosty goos are back. Damn it. Just want to beat the Four Kings, man. By the way, I'm going to tell you all this right now. I suck at the Four Kings fight. Don't really like shows, movies with female leads that often because the directors like to take advantage of stuff. Now, how do I phrase this properly? Here's the thing. If done right, it doesn't bloody matter what the gender of the lead is. It doesn't matter what the lead, who the lead is. Arcane was phenomenal. That's not to say I hate any of them, or that I dislike all of them. I really did like the Captain Marvel. Oh, no. Oh, and he liked She-Hulk. First of all, I thought it was agreed upon that She-Hulk was bad. I've seen, like, I saw the trailer for it, and I'm just like, I am not interested, even a little bit. And I've seen Captain Marvel. I'm sorry, but in the most legitimate sense, Brie Larson acts like she's bored. Oh, okay. You say you didn't hate it. All right. But I stand by that Brie Larson comes across as if she is immensely bored portraying Captain Marvel. And I despise what they did with her character. Like, this is not... This Captain Marvel is not Captain Marvel. I'm not a fan of Hulk movies in general, so Okay, so there's one Hulk movie, and I think it's Hulk versus Thor, that I actually genuinely like. There's some funkiness going on with the floor. But I acknowledge that it may not be the best movie in the world. I will say that I like it. The Hulk versus movies, both of them actually, versus Wolverine and versus Thor. Captain Marvel wasn't the worst Marvel movie because you will never catch me watching Madam Web. Unless it actually ends up being important to the story one day. Okay, no! Frickin' no! You want it? Dagon, you don't even know. Grr. Grr. Okay. Couple things I have to cover for intellectual honesty. Believe me, I would much rather just be a hater and move on with it, but I will be intellectually honest. First of all, technically, Madam Web, I don't think gets to call itself a Marvel movie. Because I think it is in the Elseworlds continuity, which is to say it sits on its side. It can be folded in, but as of right now, it hasn't been. But it can be. No, okay. So I'll sidestep the previous comment real quick to bolster you. I did not hate The Incredible Hulk. I understand the criticisms of it, but I don't hate it, and I don't think I ever will. Oh, there's the very large ember. Cool beans. I don't like that sound. I did not hate The Incredible Hulk. I thought Ed Norton did really, really well as a very upset Banner. I think that, especially following on the heels of Ang Lee's Hulk, it was a good addition to the Marvel Universe. And that was back before Disney purchased them. I know it's a Sony film, if I remember correctly. Still ain't watching the shit uses related to any of the good Sony movies like Venom. Keep your damn mouth shut if you didn't like the Venom. Okay, I am actually not gonna... I'm not gonna say that I dislike the Venom movies, because I haven't seen them. And I'm very against making definitive statements on movies I haven't seen. I want to see them. I have heard the criticisms. I got a whole thing about Morbius. My biggest thing with Venom is that because of the shenaniganery that was surrounding the Spider-Man legal property, they were not allowed to put the Spider-Man logo on Venom, which is why his chest will always look weird to me, because he's not allowed to have the Spider-Man logo, or it breaks copyright. True story, by the way. That's really the only criticism I have of Venom. I need to watch the movies if I want to make any more substantial criticisms of it. As for Madam Web, okay, here we go. So, we all know about the Spider-Verse event, the first Spider-Verse event, or at least that it happened, which is where all the different Spider-Man universes collided, quote-unquote. But the reason is because there was a group of totem vampires. What are totem vampires? They can touch and absorb totemic powers of anything that represents itself a specific way through a totem. I know that was very tautological, but you gotta work with me here, because I'm trying to think of how best to define this. Spider-Man has totemic powers. The spider is his totem. The inheritors can feed on him. I just killed myself with blood loss. I actually have the Amazing Spider-Man comic where the inheritors were first introduced through Morlun. I love that comic. Part of the one part of that comic is Peter, the vampire dudes like the Timekeeper dudes in the Flash universe. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I know nothing about the Flash. But one of the things in the comic is Spider-Man's kind of getting coached by this older, quote-unquote, spider dude. His name is Ezekiel Sims. Ezekiel is awesome. Ezekiel is... He went through like this blood ritual to gain spider powers. What he did was he used his brilliance, and I'm guessing his powers, to build a financial empire. He's super, super rich. He's really self-centered, but I guess he sees a kinship in Peter. So in the comic, he offers to put Peter effectively in this safe house where Morlun won't be able to find him, so long as Morlun hasn't touched him, which to that point in the comic he hasn't. But Ezekiel says as soon as Morlun touches him, he won't ever be able to run far enough. Pete obviously turns down the option to just run and hide, because that's what Pete do. And he ends up going and fighting Morlun. I guess the comic is trying to play it off like Ezekiel's, too hard-hearted and won't help him, but we all know Ezekiel's gonna go help him. So later he does actually show up to help fight, and Morlun lands a hit. Ezekiel's been marked. He will never be able to run away. But he stays and fights with Pete. He's very clearly self-centered, but he's gonna help because it's the right thing to do. I was listening to somebody discuss Madam Web because I know who Madam Web is, and I find the character intriguing, to say the least. I'd be interested in watching something about that. Why not? And then I discovered the bad guy's Ezekiel Sims, and I'm looking at the... I looked up the plot synopsis so I could understand, you know, what's going on here. And everything they described, like, this is not Ezekiel. He would never do any of this. I mean, he's a dick, and he's money-focused. Or, he's not a dick. He's stubborn, and he's money-focused. But he's not about to kill people to get what he wants. That's not what he's about. And it pisses me off that they take these characters with these names, and they think the name is enough. They think, oh, look, character name. Here, give me money. No, heck that. Treat the character with respect, and you'll get all the money in the world. Backing way up to what you were saying about Captain Marvel not being the worst. It's absolutely not the worst. Right now, I would say the worst Marvel movie is Love and Thunder. That movie was god awful. I don't know what Taika Waititi was thinking when he made that movie. And I don't think, as a result of that movie, I don't think he will ever be given free reign as a director again. Because Ragnarok had him reined in. Like, he couldn't go too crazy with it, but they still let him put a spy. They deleted and actually good. I don't doubt. I've seen a couple of the deleted scenes. I am angry. There was one where Russell Crowe gives Chris Hemsworth this big speech about, like, the nature of power and how it can be used and should be used and this, that, and the other thing, and, you know, things that relate to the nature of the freaking plot! I know that, Christian Bale was acting his freaking heart out in a movie that didn't deserve it. Ow. But no, we want to make Chris Hemsworth his naked jokes and freaking relationship comedy involving Stormbreaker and Mjolnir. Just ignore the fact that there's somebody with stage 4 freaking cancer still trying to be a hero even though it's that thing that's killing them. Nah, don't worry about that. We got jokes, y'all. No, I think Love and Thunder is hands down the worst. I've seen Quantumania. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's as bad as Love and Thunder. I despise Multiverse of Madness. I hate it even more now that I've heard that what the original plot was supposed to be. But I still think it's better than Love and Thunder. What should we do? We don't have enough budget to make the film much longer. Keep the funny or the stuff that will help the universe in the long haul? I think keep the funny. That's what people want, right? The funny. That's what they loved from Ragnarok, was all the funny. They didn't, like the contrast between the serious situation of Ragnarok and Thor coming into his own as king of Asgard, as a real king. The culmination of his arc that began in the first Thor movie. No, they like the funny. This is what happens when you don't understand the nature of audience response to a movie. And what I mean by that is, one of the things I've heard said, and I agree with it, is that Johnny Depp in the first 3 Pirates movies played a very important role as a character. And the role he played was that he was able to bounce around in the background and have no character arc and just be funny. Literally just copy and paste that into the meme of the dude that has a good idea in the business and then gets thrown out. Yeah. He's allowed to bounce around in the background and be funny, while Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley have most of the plot. Now, they can have some jokes, but they're allowed to be more serious because Johnny Depp is there handling the comedy. He doesn't have to have a character, and they don't have to have funny. They balance each other out. It's really good. That's one of the things that makes the pirate movie work so well. But even then, in 3, they gave Johnny Depp a character arc. Now, from 3 onwards, they removed Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley, meaning that Johnny Depp had to carry both the story and the comedy, and I think the movie suffered for it. This is why you gotta really pay attention. Because they thought everybody loved Johnny, because that's who we're laughing at, right? But it's not. We love the balance. We're laughing at Johnny, but we're feeling for Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom. And they lost that somewhere. I wasn't wearing the Covenant of Artorias ring. I've got 16 curses. Yeah, we can do that. Marvel's problem right now is that even though they had a plan back in the day, they still went at it with the mindset of, we're going to make each one of these movies great in its own right. You had Iron Man and Hulk, which were pre-Disney, and then Thor and Captain America, which were post-Disney. But even then, each one stood on its own with just references. They were individual stories in a bigger world. They didn't have to connect. They could, but they didn't have to. However, after Captain America came out, and then Avengers, every movie after that was not just a piece of the world, it was the world. Every movie was just there to set up the next part. If they return to that mindset, instead of trying their damnedest to set up this multiverse saga, which I think is going to fail, I bet they would see a return to the successes that they were having. The successes that they want to claim. Hold on, I'm running past these guys, so I won't be able to read. Ah, I can't believe he got me. I ain't about to mess with any of you. I went the wrong way out. Ah, suck it, bitch. Heck. Alright. As long as the ghosts are going away. Come down here. To the bottom of the staircase. And then I can stop and I can read Dagon's message. And probably rant some more. That's what Marvel has been doing wrong. They only have a set amount of characters, and so instead of making a side character more prominent for that extra seasoning, they just said, okay, so 87% of the film will be serious and the rest is jokes. And then when they went to Love and Thunder, they flipped that on its ass and went 99% nobody cares and 1%, whoa, did I have an emotion just there? Endgame and pre-Endgame were wonderful, and even then, Endgame is questionable to say it was anywhere near how good the likes of Infinity War and Age of Ultron were. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Endgame dropped the ball hard with a lot of its plot points, with a lot of its characters. I think it's just straight ahead. There he is. We gotta get this guy. We gotta get him. Quickly. Oh, look, it's that problem I always have. Oh no, scrap! No, 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 no! Ow, 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 ow! Hurt, hurt, hurt! Pain, pain, pain! Alright. I don't know what that was, but it hurt. Third king. All right. He's gonna grab. Ah! Ah! Let me go! Let me go! Ah, it hurts! It hurts my skin! Haha, you think that hurts? Because it does. I am just eating these blood losses, by the way, Snow. Okay, I beat the timer. There should be one king left. There he is. No, 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 no! Just get away! Stop it! Hey, that's bullshit! I really don't want to jinx myself. Make a fireball? No, get back. No, no, because you're going to slice. Pop it! Pop it! That was bullshit! Bro's fighting and I'm So here's the thing. The four kings can spawn in indefinitely, but there's a glitch. A glitch, if you will. And that is, the first king doesn't count. So I gotta bust ass and really, really haul off and kill him. How many red... Okay, I've got 12. You really gotta narc him, because if you, what is it, Dagon? You said you had fun news. What do you got for me? You type. I'm just gonna finish this up. When you if you don't kill the first one, you can actually have 5 kings on the field at any given time, which is of course a pain in the patootie. But if you manage to kill the first one, you're golden. You've only got to deal with 4 at any given time. Dagon, I'm dying here. What's your news? Come on. Wait, new hell of a boss? Are we officially in Season 3 now? Like, fully Season 3? Dude, I didn't see. I was at work today. Oh, heck. Yes, I saw the trailer for Season 3 and I was hyped! Give me all that emotional shit! Oh, this is still Season 2? I mean, I don't care. It's still gonna be good. Suck it, bitch! Oh, that was the rest of Season 2 trailer. You know what? Either way, I'm hyped to see it. Because it looks like shit's about to go down in the real way. In the way we knew it was going to go down, in the way it should be going down. Now, was Apology Tour the one where, oh, Blitzo, what's his name? What's his name? Fazoli had his song? his amazing song against Mammon? Because I think that was the last one I saw. Heck! Alright. Wait. Okay. There's the king. I want to prevent him from doing exactly that! I'll take the hit. I'll take it on the chin. King, you know your hitboxes are weird. Shit! Don't care, don't care, don't care. I don't know what the point of that was. Alright, that time I definitely rolled early. Come back here. Is this disorienting to anyone else? Because it's disorienting the hell out of me. Pop him. Oh, thank heck. Yes, my poor eyes can't stand it. Don't worry, Snow. This should be the end of it. I just gotta keep the pressure on these guys. And backswing. 1, 2, done! 4 kings are dead! I hate this boss! I do not know how people kill them right out. I do not know. I will never know. Light it up. I have just enough to level up my vitality one last time. Alright. Everybody. Are you ready? Because we're going for it. It's time. It is finally time. I'm gonna rest at the bonfire. Never have I felt bad for Blitz until now. I'm crying for Blitz and Stolas. It's being streamed on Monday. It is Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is up next, but the problem is that Copper's Xbox isn't working right now, so I gotta check in with him and make sure he got it fixed.
Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Before we, really progress. If he's not available, it will be helping Poker get his equipment to where he wants it to be. Now, Copper has said all he needs is armor spheres. So it'll be that Brute Tigrix mission over and over and over again. Yeah, can you taste the Lord Souls on me, you little bastard? Go on. Stop it. I don't know why you lay belly up. You hate it when I scratch your chest or your belly. When you stream on Monday, assuming you don't stream tomorrow, you should review the 2 episodes you missed out on. I'll absolutely freaking give them a look. That's for damn sure. At the very least. Snow, if you only knew how appropriate this is. Kiln of the First Flame. The entire reason behind Priscilla being sealed away in the first place is she possesses the power of Life Hunt. And here I am, coming after Lord Gwyn with the power of Life Hunt. In this wind-blasted place. Which I had honestly long assumed was the original place that they found the first flame. But that may not be the case. I don't know. The episode drop schedules are and were, one came out last month, one came out today, then it's October, November, December. So it's monthly. Well, I guess she's going to skip the summer, which is fine. Viv can do what she wants. Honestly, I'm just happy she kept control of this one. I'm fine with Has-Been going to Amazon, but she needs control of hell of a boss. I am H.O. Black Knight Shield, Red Titanite Chunk. This is where we will be collecting all the Black Knight equipment that we don't already have. And I don't really think we have anything. But I also believe these Black Knights can respawn, so they are not required to drop it. If you remember what I said before, if there are a limited number of enemies, the last one must drop their special item. So the pigs have to drop the boar head, the mimics have to drop the symbol of avarice, etc., etc. I didn't want you to come after me right now. There's the Black Knight set. Alright, cool beans. Now we've got the set and the shield. I'm pretty sure we've already got one of the weapons, even though we don't got them all. I love this area. I adore this area. This area is so beautifully designed. I think over here is where Solaire's sign is. We're not gonna summon Solaire for this last fight. I'm sorry, but we're not. I'm going in solo. But there's a very special reason that I have opted to one-hand my life hunt scythe. And it is that Lord Gwyn is the only boss that can be parried. He has lost himself. And we're going to save him. Good night, Lord Gwyn. God, I love this game. Alright, we find ourselves with a conundrum. So, Snow, you chose the life hunt scythe. I used it to kill a god. Are we going to relight the world? Or are we going to let it fade into darkness? Will we let time move on? Or will we do the same thing that Gwyn did? I'm so glad you agree with me. It's a shame it doesn't even matter. So me, as the Reaper, having killed the Lord of Sunlight, will exit and become the Lord of Dark.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Carth and Fraft serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness. Let the true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
And that's the game. That is Dark Souls 1. So, a little bit of context for those two endings, because I wanted to phrase it in a way that would be non-biased for Snow to pick, because I like putting pressure on Snow, and I like making her pick. In one ending, you will take the souls you have gathered. You will light yourself on fire, relighting the first flame in the kiln, and a new age of fire will begin. Everything will be put back to the way it was before Gwyn got scared. But the fire always fades, and that was Gwyn's mistake. He didn't let it fade naturally. He lit himself on fire over and over again. That's why there's ash all over that arena. That's Gwyn burning himself constantly to keep the Age of Fire going because he's afraid of the dark. Funny story, actually. Gwyn's theme is only played on white keys on the piano because he's so afraid of the dark. But originally, there was the Age of Ancients, and there was the Age of Fire. The fire was supposed to go out and become the Age of Dark, the Age of Man and humanity, because the furtive pygmy took the Dark Soul and divided it, and he gave it to humanity to allow it to spread. They would inherit the world and not have to be subservient to the gods. So, if you leave, everything everybody knows is going to be ruined, is going to be destroyed. All of the hollows will still go hollow because, surprisingly enough, that's their natural state, is being hollow. I'll explain that in Dark Souls 2 whenever I get there. But I'm just explaining the endings, Dagon. You're not missing a whole lot. I'm also letting these... Motoi Sakaru Raba! I hecked up your name, but you're amazing! I'm letting these credits play because all these wonderful people worked their butts off on this game, and they deserve every bit of credit! What was that? Right! So... by letting the world go to dark, you are progressing time forward in the sense that everything everybody knows is about to be destroyed. and darkness will take over. The fire will go out, as far as you all know. By the way, the shield design contest winners, I actually know where the winner, where that shield is. It is the Grass Crest shield, which gives you passive stamina regeneration. So if you've got the weight for it and you put the shield on, you don't even have to have it out. You can two-hand whatever weapon you want. But if you've got it with you, you will get passive stamina regeneration. I didn't do it because I don't have the weight requirements to do it. But Storms Above, I love Dark Souls so much. And I agree with you, Snow. Time has to move on. People are being hurt because the flame was lit. Either way, we're back at the beginning.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
Which means up next will be Dark Souls 2. I'm going to have to confer with Jonas and figure out what my requirements are going to be playing Dark Souls 2. He's going to have another challenge for me, another weapon challenge, and probably another armor requirement. So we're going to see where that leads. But for now, this Reaper run of Dark Souls 1 is over. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video, have something to say, or want to see more of our stuff. To see our most up-to-date stuff, please follow us on Twitch. We also have Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, that we are updating a lot more regularly. But again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see all of you at the next waypoint. Hi, Oscar. Nice to see you again. Bye-bye.